What's going on, folks? Welcome back. Just went to the mailbox. TX5 Minimalist saddle. Let's do a little unboxing. Alright guys, so we got TX5 Minimalist inside here. This is the TX5 Kiss pouch, which I'm going to do in a later video. I'm going to need this year for one sticking, so I'm going to attempt one sticking. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I need a pouch to put my rope in. So inside here, they came together. This is the Minimalist. So this is going to be not a review. This is more of an unboxing. Now, I will say that I did the intro and then I went out and I played with this thing already. So I have put, I don't know, I probably messed with this thing for like 3 or 4 hours today. I will make a full review after I use it for a while. So I have plenty of videos coming up in the next couple weeks where it's going to be focused on this saddle here. This is a new hot item. It comes in the Minimalist pouch. Open it up. So inside here right now, I have the actual saddle. And it is pretty tight in here. You can get it in, but I mean, it's pretty tight. And then you got your leg straps. So we'll put that down right here. And then this is it. This is the Minimalist saddle. And that's just it. It's minimalist. It's very small. It's very lightweight. I think if you weigh both of these together, I had it at 1.4 pounds. Very lightweight. I'll be honest with you, comparing this to the Lone Star, which I just did a video on a couple weeks back, I was kind of shocked how small this thing really was. But that's what it needs to be, because this is geared towards more of a hybrid style hunting. So you guys know I'm a big fan of the Lone Wolf Custom Gear 0.5. I have a Novix Hilo. I think both of those stands paired with the TX5 Minimalist is going to be a great combo for a lot of guys. I've already used the Killdeer. You guys have saw that, and back in January I did a video on that. I actually hunted out of that, and that's a really good rock climbing style harness, but that's more of a harness. This is an actual saddle, so you can wear this as kind of like a rock climbing harness type deal, but then when you're sitting in there and it kind of starts hurting on your back a little bit, boom, you can open this up into a real saddle. So I'm pretty pumped to have it. It's not a cheap item. So just talking about price right off the bat, you're looking at $289, and that comes with the leg straps and the pouch, which, it's on the higher end, but, you're getting TX5 quality. So TX5 custom gear, it's custom products. You can choose all your colors, and we've gone over this before, but you can choose your chassis colors, your Molly webbing colors. You can choose your actual seat colors. And I just wanted something that was kind of neutral. I didn't want something super flashy, so I went with the green and then just, coyote tan Molly there. And I don't even know what this flavor is called, this camo, but taking it out of the box so far, it's pretty lightweight. It's not very heavy. It's definitely lighter than the Lone Star. I can definitely tell that. Now, there are some changes on here, and I don't know if I'm screwing the pooch and kind of saying this, but originally this was going to be held together by rare earth magnets. I believe maybe there was some patent issues with a different company, so it's now changed. And what he's done is it's actually really cool. He's made like a Versa button on here. This is almost, it seems like a Versa button. He stitched this thing, and I don't know how the heck he stitched it or how he figured it out, but he made a little, looks like about a 1-inch square little button. And it's very hard, it's very rigid. And then this is mil-spec shock cord. and it just hangs on there. And you know, at first you kind of see that and you're like, oh, that's not going to hold up. I tell you what, I've been walking around with this saddle on for several hours now. I have had no sag. The bottom panel here does not fall out at all. It holds up really well. And I could see maybe potentially if you're walking through the woods, maybe you get this snagged and maybe this could rip. But the nice thing about it is you just retie it. I mean, you just get some new cord and just retie it. Obviously, the Viper loops. Everybody knows about Viper loops. They look like a little, a Viper. They're cool. They're easy to grab. They're easy to find. Really like it. So we got ADF Raptor buckle, and this is on a 1-inch webbing. So these are really nice buckles, and it's this nylon material, and it doesn't slip here. And I don't know what he's calling this thing. He put this on here. My guess is he put it on there to make it so this can't slip. But I tell you what, I've had this set at the same position for the entire day. And like I said, I've been in the saddle for probably 4 or 5 hours today. And it never slipped once. It never loosened up. And it's literally like wearing nothing. When you wear this, it feels like you have nothing on. It's actually been pretty impressed with this thing, to be honest with you. Looking right here, where this, what I'm calling is a Versa button. I don't know what he's actually going to call it. He's got a loop right here. So you could hang your carabiner, you could hang stuff off of here while you're climbing. So I like that there's a loop right there. Plus you got Molly all the way around. And then you have your clips. So you can clip in your Minimalist pouch. So when you get to, and that's the thing about this, is it's versatile. I plan on wearing this to the tree, because when you have this thing in walking mode, when you have everything up and it's actually very tight to the body, you put it on and then you reef down this 3/16 am steel bridge. So this is a full Burry bridge, and it's got a Prusick, I believe this is a Prusick right here, and it's got the TX5 tender. But when you reef this thing down on your waist, it's solid. And I had my linesman's rope and my tether in here. I had no saddle sag. I had no issues whatsoever. Really, it's a cool combo. And it's cool that it comes with a pouch. These pouches are not, they're not cheap. It costs money to make them, labor, and I like this pouch, and I think it's very cool that it comes with it. I think it would be maybe a little bit better if it was just like a little wider, just a hair wider, so you could fit the saddle in a little easier. You can get it in if you fold it up properly. And I actually had this with the saddle in it and my 8mm Oplux tether. I had them both in here, and it was extremely tight. So, have to keep an eye on that to make sure that, it holds up, just, because you're filling it so full. But you can, get an 8mm tether in here as well. It also comes with, I don't know if you can see that, there are the leg strap keepers. So he's got a little Velcro thing on here. And then you just unroll it, and then you got your loop where you put your leg straps through. I really like this, and I think it's a little better design than the last harness style thing I used, because you had to kind of put those on separately, and I could see where you could drop those or maybe even lose them. It's nice that these are sewn in here like this, so you're never going to lose them. So just looking at the saddle, it's got some, decent sized bridge loops. It looks small. When you get it, it looks real small. But then when you actually put it on and you get it on your body, it actually feels pretty good. It's very comfortable. I think one important thing to note is that this is not like a replacement saddle to the Lone Star. You're not probably going to sit in this all day. It's not going to be an all-day sitter. Lone Star is the upper echelon of comfort. HPR system. It has all these features, that big seat. I mean, the HPR system to me is kind of groundbreaking, because I have never felt hip pitch in that saddle. This is not a replacement to that. This is to be used like a hybrid setup, or say maybe you have a 2 or 3 hour hunt and you want to lean on a platform. Probably the smaller platforms aren't going to be the best choice. You might want to be on a bigger platform, maybe like a Mission or a Kootener's Ambush or the Predator XL, something you can kind of stand up on and take that pressure off a little bit. I forgot to mention too, this is the belay loop. So this is where your leg straps go through. and I'll show you guys on a little B-roll clip. I think the leg straps are pretty nice. They feel good. You know, they're kind of similar to the Dryad Killdeer. You know, they're 1-inch webbing. He's got it doubled up here where it goes through the belay loop. And then it's got some pretty stout G-hooks on here. They actually look pretty good. They're the hook style. They're not like the little mini Cobra buckles we're used to. But, you know, I think it's pretty good. I definitely think it's pretty good. It feels pretty comfortable. There's going to be a lot more to come with this channel and this saddle. I plan on doing some stuff. I want to really investigate it. I really want to see if this is going to be a viable option for me. Now, first impressions, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with this. I like it a lot. I can definitely see myself hunting out of this next year. I don't know. I got to play with it. I got to test it. And that's what we're getting in. It's April now. You know, turkey season's coming up. I got some more scouting to do, but then we're going to go into turkey season. And then the rest of the summer, all I'm going to do is test and play with gear. You guys are going to see it on this channel as I post all these videos. So definitely there's going to be more to come on this. Like I said, this is just an unboxing style review, first impressions. And I'm going to hit you guys with a more in-depth review when I have, you know, some time with it. It's hard to give a review on something that just came out, but I know guys are interested in it, and I want to just kind of show you guys some cool B-roll and just kind of give you guys my first impressions. You know, $289 for the saddle. It's on the higher end, you know, especially compared to like some other saddles in the market where you're getting like a full saddle that might be all-day comfort. So it's something you got to think about. You know, stick with us, stay tuned, subscribe down the channel below. We're going to have some more on this saddle, and that's all I got. So have a good one. Peace.